Assalamu alaikum. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Rabbana la tu'akhizna in nasina wa akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alayna isran kama hamaltahu ala allazina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih. Wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna anta maulana fansurna ala al-qawmil kafirin. Amin. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Wa sallallahumma ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Welcome, dear friends. We will continue studying the ascension of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and how we can take his example to make our own personal ascension, inshallah, in our life while we are living here in this world. So we will continue about how the author is sharing how can we believe in the ascension of the Prophet, and then that whole journey, and how can we make it our own journey, because on the surface it may seem as if how can this possibly be, this whole traveling, as the descriptions in the hadith narrations mention, and then this whole journey the author is presenting in a very different, unique way. First of all, he highlighted the point that it's not the individual himself who went on the journey, or the Prophet himself, but his Lord, the Lord of the universe, who took him on his journey. So everything was arranged, set up by the Lord of the universe. So last time we stopped, I think, at here. So we're going to start from the angels part. But I remember Faria had a comment on the last paragraph about the how we can read the universe, understand from the universe, as the author shared that all the immaterial faculties that are in man, such as the mind, heart, spirit, imagination, and memory, how these can be used in terms of seeing the purpose and existence of each and everything, what they point to, and thus making an ascension in that way. So there are heavens to each world, from the world of the earth to the world of paradise. So I did take some notes just to revise myself, that the universe, as based on what this paragraph is saying, the universe is full of creatures of all sorts that we study, we can study, and we do study in different sciences. That's why the existence of all the different sciences is there, because we are learning them, want to know about them. So nothing is left empty in the universe. Everything is there. There is always some things that are like there's no vacuum or emptiness in the universe. So everything in the universe is a place of manifestation of its creator's qualities. So everything in the universe is a place of manifestation. So fulfilling of the creator's qualities, fulfilling its ultimate purpose by connecting conscious beings to their creator. So we are always communicating with our feelings, looking for meaning. Our feelings, our reasoning, our imagination, our memory. So all different tools are given, which in order to derive meaning out of this existence of this universe. So the existential meaning needs to be paid attention to, that showcases numerous qualities of its creator. So that was a little summary of what the last paragraph, what I took away from it. So we'll continue with the next paragraph, unless anybody wants to add or remind me something or revise something. You are welcome to do that. All right, so As far as the angels are concerned, we say this. So because the author made the point that somebody says, I don't even believe in the angels, so how can I believe in the ascension? So the author is replying here, as far as the angels are concerned, we say this. On the globe of the Earth, which is medium-sized among the planets and insignificant and dense among the stars, animate and conscious beings, the most valuable and luminous among beings, are found in countless numbers. So surely the stars, which are like embellished castles and fine palaces, compared to the earth, which is like a dark house, and the skies, which are like the seas of the stars, will be the dwelling places of angels and spirit beings, which are conscious, animate, extremely numerous, and of various sorts. So I underlined conscious beings, conscious creatures, animate, extremely numerous, and of various sorts. So the whole meaning in the universe is out there, shouting, yelling for conscious beings to pay attention to. So everything in the universe is a place of manifestation, as we kind of have been talking about it. And that's why the angels are numerous. We're just surrounded, immersed with the angels, but we need to just awaken ourselves and pay attention to everything out there in the universe, connect our spirit to those beings, seeing the meaning, how they connect me to the Lord of the universe. And if there's any comment, please feel free to do that. So I'll continue. In my commentary on the Holy Quran called Isharat al-Ijaz, Signs of Miraculousness, both the existence and plurality of the heavens have been proved conclusively in the section on the verse. Then he applied his design to the heavens and fashioned them into 7 heavens, which is a verse from the Quran, but since I copied, I don't know exactly where this verse is. It discusses about the fashion them into 7 heavens, applied his design to the heavens and fashioned them into 7 heavens. And in the 29th word, we have proved the existence of angels with the finality of 2 plus 2 equals 4. So considering those to be sufficient, we cut short the discussion here. So in his other works, the author has discussed basically or proved, yes, the meaning that definitely has, there must be conscious beings. Thank you for our 229, section 2, verse 29 of the Quran, that this verse is there. All right, so that was basically, he says, the angels basically can be experienced in a way through the meaning that we get from the universe. Otherwise, how is the meaning coming to us, to conscious human beings? That's how his work kind of entails. All right, any comments or thoughts so far? Okay. In short, it is required by wisdom and by reason that the heavens are formed of ether, that they are the source of subtle energies like electricity, light, heat, and gravity. The subtle energies, we kind of looked at it last time as well. And that in accordance with the Hadith, the heavens are waves held back. The heavens are waves held back. They are favorable for the motion of stars and planets. It is further required that from Majarat al-Sama, the Milky Way, to the closest planet, they should consist of 7 levels in different states and formations. And that each level, each world, from the world of the earth to the intermediate realm, and world of similitudes to the world of the hereafter, should have a heaven like a roof. All right, so we kind of discussed this also, like the heaven, the ultimate purpose of everything, has like a roof, basically, every being, so if you look at the stars, yes, definitely the stars have an ultimate purpose. They point to something, right? If you look at a tree, this tree has its own heaven in a way. So it's a place of manifestation to God's qualities. So there is a purpose there. The ultimate purpose of the tree is not just to give me shelter or fruits or to build my house, but it's the qualities that glorifies its creator. And this hadith reference is pretty cryptic in a way. The heavens are waves held back. Basically, I guess there is I understand that basically the meaning is behind the veils in that way. The heavens are waves held back. So there's always a veil for us human beings to go through to get to the ultimate purpose or meaning or the roof of something. Brother Ali, please go ahead.
Yeah, exactly as you said, ultimate purpose, but ultimate purpose is not only make a small flickering light for us, for a star or for the galaxy, for the sky, but demonstrate the qualities manifested in their existence of the creator's qualities in order to teach conscious human beings that, look, if you examine my existence or the sky tell me, everything in the sky tells me, if you examine my existence, you will understand that my creator is absolutely powerful one or has the quality to create, to give existence to something which didn't exist before. Now, this is one top, or the one wave, if you like to use the hadith narration, wave. So this is one wave. And then another wave is, he created me in a perfectly designed original form, another wave. And he created me with the wisdom, with wisdom, another wave. And knowingly did it, perfectly arranged it, put a balance in our relationship with the rest of the other galaxies, wave upon wave upon wave. But each wave has its own, as the translation says, roof. It means top level. For example, I think in order to understand this, we have to use more observable, experiential example from among us. For example, we see life, a wave of life. In the existence of human beings are different. In the existence of animals are different. In the existence of plants are different. In the existence of an amoeba is different. All these waves upon waves upon wave of manifestation of name, but the top level of manifestation of life, we conscious beings see that it is shown in the human existence, in the existence of human beings, because we see that we are aware of our life. Not only we are given life, but we are aware of our lives. We are aware of the quality of the Creator as to be the source of life. And we know that the layers of life, manifestation of layers of life, are manifested in different level, and we can know what is the best manifestation of the life is. It means reaching the top level of understanding of manifestation of the name life giver, or the source of the quality of life. So all these are manifested in the physically existing world. So of course, this is something to do with the ascension. So we human beings are in need of the ascension. It means traveling through all the layers of manifestations of life, as we are using the example life, manifestation of life in the existence of all physical beings, up to the highest manifestation of life. For example, creatorship. We see that creatorship manifested itself in a microbe or in a virus. But also see, I'm going fast forward, manifestation of creation of plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and then the whole globe of Earth, and then go to the galaxy by galaxy by galaxy. Now, we human beings are given the quality to see the manifestation of the name of the Creator in order to see the highest level of manifestation of the creatorship. We have to see the huge universe altogether, They are created by the one who created this universe and continuously changing reality of this manifestation of creatorship. When you see it physically, because we are physically, we have been given body and also quality to operate through the body, so which is called spirit. So I have to see it with my eyes so that my spirit will not think that I am just dreaming or just imagining. No, no, real experience. So the ascension of the prophet represents this. He is taken all through the journey of the layers of manifestations of the names of God in the universe and physically experienced it, all the names at the highest level of manifestations, which is called Arsh. It means throne of the Creator. God who took it. If we think that Prophet himself made or realized this ascension, of course it is impossible to accept it. This is just a story, maybe a fable, so not the fable, but legend. So we understand that manifestations must be seen. I think the Ferry asked this. What did he see? Seeing what? Manifestation places. Manifestation places, physically experiencing it. How? By the one who created the universe says, okay, I'm going to take you. You are not expected to come to me, but I am going to take you to me. So the one who created the universe, the one who created the human beings as well, and the quality of the human beings, and also desire to see it, of course, he must be able to take a one who is dying to experience for being able to experience this manifestation in physical form. And so wondering why, how can I really see this? That is the prophet. If I feel the need, I can get the answer. As much as I need it, I am provided for it, for my need. That is how God treats us. If I don't feel it, feel the need, I don't investigate it. When I don't investigate it, I don't get it. So the prophet was trying to get it, but he didn't have any possibility to do that. So he was really begging, if you like, he must be really begging, oh God, please, please show me your manifestation in this universe at the highest level so that my heart will be fully satisfied. But spiritual journey is not appropriate to nature of human beings. Human beings are created with a spirit which can only operate through physical body. That is why this journey must take place together with the physical body. So I will be shown everything. I can give you an example. I will be showing everything in pictures. For example, will it be the same if you want really to see your beloved one, whoever he is, whatever he is? Let's say your mother is living in another continent, somewhere far away, and you are living in another continent far away from each other. You can meet each other on Zoom meetings, even share the pictures. Well, yeah, it is something, yeah. But is it the same thing, or will it be the same thing to go and see her and embrace her, physically sit together, talk and eat together, or enjoy yourself? Of course, the human beings want that. That is why we see every minute an airplane is coming to JFK or LaGuardia in New York airport. Every minute one, every minute one, carrying hundreds of people from all different countries. Why are they traveling? Why don't they just use Zoom meetings and arrangements there? Why physical meeting? Everybody goes for Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner, far away cities to visit their family members. Why? Why not just put the picture of the food you prepare and show it on Zoom, and then you see, imagine that you are eating them. Will it be the same? We are human beings. We shouldn't forget that. We need physical experience. That is why the text will tell us in paradise we need physical body. If we understand we need physical body in paradise, definitely we have to understand that this miracle of ascension must have taken in physical experience in order to prepare ourselves to transfer our existence into our next creation, and we will be experiencing everything there as the Quran describes with our bodily experience, bodily practice. That is why ascension must have taken bodily, and it must be realized not by us, but by the creator of the universe. When we say that the creator of the universe, yes, it is very easy to understand the reality of ascension. But if we say Prophet Muhammad himself went on a horse or something, as it is physically described, or pictures, made pictures of his a horse with two wings, ridiculous, ridiculous. It's nothing to do with ascension. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Ali. Is there any comment or anyone wants to share anything?
So pretty much one has to ask for their ascension, because I mean it's given, just like we were talking about, based on your needs. It's given. Obviously, we live in this physical universe, so it must be in physical form as well. So that was my takeaway. And the whole point of ascension is really being in the presence, or at least, yeah, being in connection with the source of your existence through every step of the way. So you can even have your next ascension while eating your next meal, based on how you're able to connect, or when things are manifested, you're able to see the ultimate purpose of those things.
Yeah, thank you. Physical picture of the meal would not be satisfying to me. Yeah. So physical eating. Yes, correct. Thank you. All right. Anybody else who wants to share anything? Okay, so we'll continue.
You know what's an interesting point is also the need
Yeah.
part. because
The
it's
need.
given.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's given. I think you emphasized that he just didn't go on a journey. Any person cannot just embark on a journey. There's a need, and then recognizing the one who satisfies the need, and then I think that's where the whole human journey should take place, realizing that it's not me embarking on any journey, pretty much.
Yep, good point. Thank you.
And based on how much needy am I, and the more one can ascend based on their neediness. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Beza, go ahead.
Assalamualaikum. Just a question that comes to my mind is like the subpoint that Brother Ali made regarding like the necessity of physical life or physical existence, if you will, in the hereafter or once resurrected. I understand that, insofar as I experience the universe here and now, I am in need of a body, and through the body, I interact with the universe, and through that, I am able to experience and conclude about the sort of existence, the source of the qualities that I experience are. But to, I guess like, what is when it comes to my life after death as well, to say that there must be a physical existence as well, can I just maybe conclude that there must be a means through which I can still interact with the qualities of my creator versus there must be a physical body? It almost feels as if I'm limiting, and maybe this is the extent to which I can make a conclusion, like the type of realm of existence in the hereafter to the type of realm of existence that I experience here. But can I say that there must be a means through which I can still interact with the different qualities, and in the sort of existence that I experience now, that means is the physical means, but perhaps there might be another sort of means that I'm not able to necessarily conceive because it's outside the realm of my experience, that might happen in the hereafter, but I can still confirm the necessity of a means, whether it be a physical means or not. I don't know. Just some thoughts.
Okay, anybody else has any thoughts on what Beza shared? Yeah, so physical means, as you said, I mean, definitely based on our experience here, physical that we're experiencing, and then we have conclusions using our human qualities, which are not physical, and the spirit that if we feel that, yes, we have a spirit within us that is there and connecting us to our Lord. And of course, at death, yeah, the body is definitely separated from the spirit. So the body goes back to the earth where it came from, and the spirit goes back to where it came from. And all this, while I'm living in this universe, I'm experiencing through physical means, and then my spirit is connecting in that way. So I've developed myself into an individual who wants to experience those again. I want to see again. I want to hear again. So definitely has to be something physical where I can experience the same in the best possible way, as much as I have connected my senses to whoever gave me those senses, my physicality. So any other comments, Faria? Go ahead.
To the extent to which I understood the question, I would say yes, there must be another type of existence where I will be given a physical means to interact with the qualities, because like you were mentioning about how the spirit interacts through physical means. And we all know what the physical means of this universe are bound to. And so the existence of the spirit necessitates a physical means to experience anything. So I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how I understood your question, and that's how thought of taking a stab at it. Thanks.
No, thank you. I think I'm going to continue reflecting on it, but I think, yeah, I guess like the question kind of boils down to why is the physical resurrection kind of necessary? And of course, the answer is that in this sort of realm of existence, I need it to interact. So therefore, it must also be necessary in the next realm. And I guess that this statement, I get the question lies in, is that not constricting the form of existence that I might take there as well? But I guess like it boils back down to like why does this question matter to me, and or why is it necessary? But I think I will continue reflecting on it, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you.
Brother Ali, please go ahead.
Not as an answer, but it's an important point in order to understand the human reality. We see that in the Quran, the experience of Prophet Ibrahim is told. We are taught this. It is narrated in the Quran. Why? Because we need this information to learn. So in order to understand our reality. There are many, many examples in the presented in the Quran related to Prophet Muhammad's, Prophet Ibrahim's life, alayhi salam. One is related to us here. Prophet Ibrahim asks Allah, can you please show me how you resurrect dead bodies? You know the story, but I'm emphasizing how you resurrect dead body. How? God says in a counter argument, not counter argument, as an answer, don't you believe? He says, yes, I do believe. You can do it. You can do it. That is belief. Correct. We need it. If someone doesn't believe that God can take me to show me what he has created, of course, there is no way of talking about ascension for such a person. So I do believe, okay, if you believe that I can do it, I will demonstrate it to you physically, because you are a human being with physical body. So your spirit can understand. It is possible, but you physically need to experience what how my act of resurrection takes place, exactly how my absolute qualities are manifested in a universal scale all over the universe. I will show it to you if you really want it, but as it is mentioned, if you really are thirsty, dying for it. So what God did there, gave a physical example. Take 4 birds, throw them away, each of them on another mountain. Yeah, just spread it away, them, and call them to yourself, they will come. Now, Nursi makes it, this example, turns it into more practical way for us to understand what these verses meant really for us. He argues about the necessity of, while he's talking about the necessity of resurrection, and definitely it will take place, the resurrection of body. As we keep saying, spirit doesn't need to be resurrected because it doesn't die. But resurrection is subject to body. That is what the Quran, we understand from the Quran. So, Nursi says, take even 100 different seeds with you. Seed is what? Each seed represents the knowledge of the Creator, what He has created, what He can create, that He demonstrated in the world. Because all seeds have DNA of the previous creation. It means recording of the information about the life journey of the previous creations. It is knowledge. It is just written knowledge, information. So spread this information. Just the Quran says, each of them on another mountain, or it just scatter it away really randomly, without any planning, and call them back to you. What does it mean? Wait. Water, or if needed, otherwise wait. They will come back to you with a new body. Let's say these are the seeds of certain plants. They will come up, as the farmers are doing. What they do, they spread the seeds, and 6 months or most 6 months later, they come to the same land and found out that, bodies of the plants are there. Resurrection example in the Quran. We have to see it physically. That's what I understood. That is why physical resurrection is a human need, essential human need. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, thank you for the comments. Right, so we can continue. And it comes to mind that you would say, all right, so he could ascend there. But why did he and why should he? Would it not have been enough if he had gone just in heart and spirit like the saints? Would it not be enough if he had gone just in heart and spirit like the saints? All right. So basically the assumption is the saints, yes, their ascension is like from the heart and spirit, like the saints. Yes, Fariha, go ahead.
Sorry not to bother here, but hashtag saint caught my attention from yesterday's discussion. I think what's being said here, and I could be, what's being imparted onto me here is anyone pretty much you could ascend with the heart and spirit. I mean, if you're contemplating, reflecting, or meditating, like people, usually use these terms in the mainstream society, you can ascend. However, what's being recommended is that's not satisfying enough, because you ought to follow the order in creation, like you have to, like we were saying earlier at the beginning of the discussion, experience the universe, the physical side, because that's how we get to know anything pretty much. How do I even get to know about my feelings of desiring permanent satisfaction? Is through the ephemerality, the transience, the temporary nature of this universe. Just basic examples like, hey, if you want to eat an ice cream, you eat it, it's gone, it starts melting. So, it's very obvious to us how things are departing quickly, and this is through physical experiences. So what we need is a journey experiencing this universe. We need a journey with our physical experiences to ascend. So there's some taste or something concrete for us as proof and justifications rather than, oh, yeah, I've been contemplating, imagining, or just reflecting on things, which is good. We should, I'm not saying, but just, I mean, the nature of this universe is such that through physical experience, we reason, and then with reasoning, then we contemplate, if that makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Any other comment? Okay. So to which we would reply, since the all-glorious Maker wished to display his wondrous signs, which lie in both the outer aspects of things and in their aspects that look directly to himself. Wondrous signs which lie in both the outer aspects of things. So that's one. And in their aspects that look directly to himself. And to make the workshops and sources of this universe spectacles to be gazed upon. So we have to, and to point out the results of man's actions in the hereafter. The results of man's actions. Okay. Variha says something, although I'm curious why the word saint is mentioned there. Is it because saints are known not to have social life? I don't know. Does anybody know? I think they do have social lives, but not much though, probably. I mean, for example, we hear the example of Nursi. He was not that much of a social person, so I guess it depends. Anybody else?
I think it's as far as I understand, I think it's talking about a type of an experience that's not physical, but is attested to by experiences or accounts of people we recognize or acknowledge as saints. So an experience, like I think dreams are one example, or experiences or accounts similar to it where a physical experience, a physical ascension or movement has not taken place.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That helps. I'm wondering, can we not call the prophet a saint as well? Question mark.
Yeah, in a way, so the saint, basically, like we studied earlier about the capital S saint, in terms of the one that all the other saints take example from and learn from. So, and as much as they are looking for their need to understand existence and purpose in living. All right.
Oh, if I may add, I think the path of sainthood is not enough for a human being to get to the truth of what this existence points to. I mean, I'm just trying to connect the dots here.
Okay, yeah, from yesterday's discussion.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the saint or capital S, the saint. both physical and spiritual in a way. All right. Yeah, so what is it saying? So yeah, I underlined a few things. So whoever is the Lord of the universe wishes to display his wondrous signs, both in their outer aspects and the aspects that look directly to himself. So the physical things that we benefit from and what the meaning points to, that points to his qualities, right? The aspects that look directly to himself, as if he is treating me, entertaining me through those wondrous signs. So I can enjoy a beautiful sight of the, let's say, the sky, but then there's the inner aspect, the aspect that looks directly to the one, the sky, the beautiful sight pointing to his art, his glory, his beauty, his magnificence, his mercy. Yeah, Faria, your hand was up or something?
Yeah, so what does this mean? You have highlighted that, and to point out the results of man's actions in the hereafter. So whatever is manifested here in the universe, that would point out the results of man's action in the hereafter, as in if I'm able to, what you say, connect all the inner and outer aspects of things to its source of existence, to the appropriate source of existence, then
So man is a conscious being, basically, right? So he has a purpose in existence. So everything that man does, basically, while we are here in this universe, so that's also a purpose, one of the signs for conscious human beings, what they're doing, and whatever is done basically points to their hereafter in a way, right? To point out the results, so we get different events that happen to us, right? And that teaches us. So that's why how we react, how we perceive them, how we go about them. So the results of man's actions, they build our hereafter in a way. You want to comment, or anybody else wants to comment?
I think you did the right thing to underline the results of man's actions, because I'm still thinking about that. In the hereafter, like it's just not the results of man's actions in the hereafter. We can carry on and then maybe come back, but you're right in terms of how one react to what is being presented.
Yeah, so it says the results, right? So man does actions here and the results carry over to the hereafter. That's how I took it. All right. So it was necessary to take together with his heart and spirit as far as his throne, Muhammad's eyes, peace be upon him, which were like the key to the world of visible objects, and his ears, which perceived the signs in the world of sound. Furthermore, it is required by wisdom and reason that the all-glorious Maker should have taken as far as his throne his blessed body, which is required through wisdom and reason. That the all-glorious Maker should have taken as far as his throne his blessed body, which was like the machine of his spirit, comprising different members and components, by means of which he performed his duties. Performed his duties of worship, I would assume. Just as in paradise, divine wisdom makes the body accompany the spirit. Body must accompany the spirit. Without the body, the spirit cannot function in this world as well as in the next world. Because it is the body that is the means by which the duties of worship are performed. Oh, really? Interesting. So I can't say I'm worshiping within my heart and my spirit only, but the body has to physically act. That's why the 5 daily prayers and the fasting and physical giving to charity, all physical means of worship are provided in this life. And the means of innumerable pleasures and pains. So the body is the means by due the worship performed and the means of innumerable pleasures and pains. So body experiences innumerable pleasures and pains. So did his blessed body accompany his spirit. So it's more of like a paradisical experience. Blessed body accompany his spirit, since the body goes to paradise together with the spirit. It is pure wisdom that he should have made the blessed body of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, accompany his self, which ascended to the low tree of the farthest limit, which is the trunk of the home of paradise. This is a reference to section Najm of the Quran. The low tree of the farthest limit, the home of paradise. Siddhartha Ma Yaksha, from what I recall. Okay, there's a lot being said in these 2 paragraphs, I think. We don't have much time. So let's see if I can summarize this a little bit. Like the way our conversation is going about the necessary of the physical experience and the bodies while we are living in this world is needed to perform all our actions and along with the human qualities that we have, they don't function without the body as well. And same thing, all the spirit, when it leaves this world, it needs to be given a new body. So the body must accompany the spirit in that way. And so the ascension of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is described here as both with the body, physical and spiritual. Because it's more like us getting close to the qualities of his maker. Right? So as far as his throne, yeah, anyone wants to comment or say anything on this? Or we should continue next time on this 2 paragraphs. I think what we're studying basically in terms of the section Yasin, the last class, kind of reminds me about the resurrection in terms of the body being present for the spirit. So the spirit cannot really function without the body. So we definitely need another body that experiences the pleasures in paradise. Or for the ones who deny the spirit, they will experience the pains of in hell. All right, any final comments by anyone? Any thoughts? So Faria says we need a permanent body. Yes, a body that holds on to the spirits, whatever the capacity of the spirit, as much as it has learned while here in this universe. All that the spirit needs a capable body. Yes, Brother Ali, please go ahead.
It is interesting to see that the parallel is drawn here between the resurrection being bodily and needs to be bodily, otherwise there is no point in resurrection and creating another world. And also essence of the ascension that needs to be experienced bodily. That parallel is interesting that we can really concentrate on it. It's a very interesting point. That we need to do it physically, as throughout the discussion today, our friends contributed. We need to do it physically, experience everything physically. Imagination or really seeing the picture of it even, not enough. So we are created in this bodily form, so the results of our life existing in a bodily form must be also bodily experience. Thank you.
Thank you. So you're saying like the ascension is parallel to a resurrection in a way? Because the
Ascension in this word, realization, and bodily resurrection in the word, really receiving the whatever we deserved that we have done here through our spirit and body, there will be rewarded, or unfortunately, and God protect us from this, punished spiritually and bodily in the hereafter as well. The parallels is very interesting that we can reflect on. The time is up, inshallah. We can think about it more deeply and see the relationship between resurrection and ascension. So I can just, in summary, share this with you. As much as our ascension is realized in our personal experience in this world, how much ascension I realized through my body and spirit while I am interacting with the universe, seeing at the very, very beginning of today's discussion, we said the two aspects of it, Melekut and Mulk. How is it translated? Can you go back? You underlined that piece where we started from today. No. Go down a little bit. Go. Down. No. No, you have underlined it. I'm looking underlined parts. No. Hi, both. And the both underlined here, both. The outer aspect of the things and inner aspect of that look directed to him, to himself. So we are created in a world that we are communicating with the outward aspect of the things, but I would say the material side of the bodily side of the creation, and also the manifestations of the names of Creator in this bodily creation. I am experiencing both of them together. If there was no body of the beings, it means material side of the beings, I wouldn't be able to see the qualities manifested in it. So that is my reality. That is the reality of my interaction with the universe. And of course, the reward in this world will be according to my reality and the reality of the universe. It means spirit and body must experience the manifestations of the qualities of its creator together. body and spirit. So resurrection also must take place and continue my ascension in the next creation. That's why we have to try to make as high as possible our ascension is, as deep as possible our ascension is. Prophetic messenger is the prophetic mission. That is different. But it is an example for us. If it is not clear, we can talk.
Oh, thank you. That was much clearer. Thank you. So we have to continue our ascension. That's like the, inshallah, the rest. All right. Any final comments by anyone?
So I think that's the purpose of one's existence here, then, doing the ascension at the highest level, because if there's a parallel between it and hereafter or slash resurrection, then yeah, that's much needed. Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. So that ascension must continue in resurrection, correct? In paradise, inshallah. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma alamtana. Innaka anta al-alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati surat al-Fatiha.